So
Well, tell us about an immigration solution that you have. I know we get a lot of our clients, especially business clients, have and you and I have met with a lot of clients that
mhm.
we have in common on the different solutions, and there's a lot of confusion and misunderstanding of what can you do, what do you need to do to be able to be in the United States legally.
Right. And um, if you look at immigration, like immigrant business immigration, like a big pyramid, on the top are investor visas that people can invest into the United States for $1 million or sometimes less. So investor visas are the most coveted because they're like a monorail fast track to a green card. Um, Usually, companies coming from Europe or South America like to invest in businesses. So they invest a minimum of $100,000, let's say. So that's an investor visa. However, those investor visas, you have to have a treaty with the United States in order to qualify. If you don't have a treaty, the only option is what's called an EB-5 or $1 million plus investor. Countries like Venezuela and Vietnam and some other countries, they can only invest large amounts of money. People coming from Mexico, of course, there's various ways to invest into the United States. One of them being the investor visa, minimum about 80 to 100,000. Then we have situations where the company in Mexico or South America or Europe might have their parent company and they want to create another company in the United States. So we're able to transfer workers to and from the companies with much ease. So there's different ways investing and forming new companies where people can obtain worker visas. That's one area.
And this is a worker visa, not so much as a track to citizenship, but we're talking about a track to just having a worker visa. Is that clear? Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, certain investment visas become green cards or legal permanent residence. These particular ones, like the $1 million plus, that will turn into a green card.
Okay.
Other smaller investments, like the E2 investment, the investor visa, what's called the E2 and E1 treaty visa, investor visa, those will never become green cards. So you have to change status to something else or create a company. Like I said, if you want to create a company in the United States and then have that company petition you and maybe look down the road to 6 years to getting a green card.
Okay.
So there's just so many. If you think of immigration, there's visas A to Z. A being diplomat, and then you just go down the road, and it just depends on the type of visas. And it's a really complicated area of law because it changes with a memo, and you've got to be on track with that. So it's it's mind-boggling, but I guess it's a challenge that we immigration lawyers like. And immigration has this dichotomy. On one side, you've got business. On the other side, you've got family. In the middle, there's litigation because both can go to litigation. So we handle both and litigation. So we're equipped to handle all of those things.